this up. And he's going to run it back. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. First down here for the offense. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Off the play fake on first down. Snags it on the right. He's loose. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. North Texas in the hurry up.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact.
And it's caught! Touchdown, Mean Green! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense set on first down. Back to pass, it's Jordan. Using the quick game. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, what a move. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. He's going to pass. Might be looking to run. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Here comes the offense on second down. They'll go with a direct snap. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Horned Frogs have taken it inside the 20. Looking to throw for it. He wants it all. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, TCU!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Going for the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Second and short now after that completion. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Low man wins, and he just smashed him. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looking to pass, it's Mahomes. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Touchdown, North Texas! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And how about the bomb, the long field all the way across the field? Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of the big play, covering 61 yards on the touchdown pass. Just about set to kick it away. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Keeps looking downfield. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. The Horned Frogs want to crank the tempo.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. Trying to get to it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. Looking downfield, it's Jordan. Forced out of the pocket. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
This is a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's not afraid to go deep. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
Ready to try the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quarterback checking the play. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that will fall incomplete, and we have played one. Boy, they tried to end the first quarter on a high note to no avail. Second quarter's coming. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Trying to make magic with his feet. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. North Texas in the hurry up. Wants to throw on third. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Oh, look out, there he goes. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. Do you think that was a straight go, or they just sort of went with gut feel as to whether the defense was going to relax on that 4th and 1?
I don't know, but I know this. As a coach, I'm not giving a lot of freedom for gut will on the outside of the field if we're going to go for it on 4th down. I think they probably understood. Listen, it's 4th and 1. I like our chances to get 1 yard, and they went for it, and by the way, they got it.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Mahomes. Back open in the middle. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the run. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken. Still
looking on the move. He'll fire to his right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Looking downfield, it's Jordan. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Well, they tried to catch the defense napping. They're 3rd and short on their own side of the 50, and everyone's thinking run. They go past, but the defense wasn't fooled, so the QB's just got to throw that one away.
On 4th down, going to the air. Slings it downfield. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Got his man in the middle. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. Quarterback checking off. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
After the misfire, it's 2nd down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Back to throw, it's Mahomes. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires on the move. Touchdown, North Texas. And they take it in for 6 more points. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build more. Can anyone catch it? Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. And the Horned Frogs will hustle to the line. Trying to find his man on 1st down. He's going to throw deep right side. Touchdown, TCU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. They're lining up to boot it away. Oh, he's going to take a chance. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sideline and be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Now on second down after the incompletion. Dropping back, it's Mahomes. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock him free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping 2 hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. The QB.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic, they got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
The AT unit on the field. Splits those uprights right in half. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to move it through the air. He lets it fly. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Direct snap. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. This kick would be hard enough, straight on, 57 yards. He's also on the left hash. And that is no good. And here in the third quarter, it is still a tie ball game. North Texas will kick it off to start things here in the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense.
Running toward the tape. The 20. Touchdown, TCU. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in here, he got the long touchdown.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Crosses to 35. And he's running in the open. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Mean Green. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Getting set for the point after. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. After that latest answer, tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again. He's running free down the middle. He's at the 40, the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He's going to bring it out from deep. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. North Texas in the hurry-up. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Back to throw, it's Mahomes. Out of the backfield, he's open. And the ball's on the ground. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to...
A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, TCU.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Oh, he's going to go for the return. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. He wants to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense gets to the quarterback. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Oh, look out! He's at the 10. Touchdown, North Texas. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address and do something different.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The give on the inside. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter with the score. TCU 49, North Texas 42.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Snap it to the back. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. At this point, the defense just has to bring the house to try to stop the run and get the ball back, even on 2nd and 13. They'll go with a direct snap. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. This third down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. Dropping back, it's Jordan. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Makes the grab, and he's got the first.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10. Direct snap. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Jordan. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, to get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line trying to convert on fourth down. Fast motion from the offense. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is even bigger. That last field goal was a big one. Now it takes a touchdown to beat them. You want to pin them back on the kickoff here. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And after this play, the cake will be baked. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with the W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, but now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can get a stop. And unfortunately for the losing team, they just were not able to get it done.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Looking for a productive play on first down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's going to take a shot right away. Holds it in on the left. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Touch pass on the jet sweep. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line. Guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. They put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
Looking for a man. It's Mahomes. Throws to the tight end. Touchdown, Bulldogs! A great catch and run for 6. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the offense on first down. Takes the handoff. It's Jordan. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
This offense is really going to try to keep the defense on their heels in the run game by doing it with different guys. It'll be running backs, it'll be quarterbacks. They may even try to get receivers involved in the jet sweep game, reverse game as well. But a nice play there.
Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. Here's the handoff. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Notre Dame right back to the line. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your own line, I say go for it every time.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Brings up 2nd down. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Georgia 7, Notre Dame 0.
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. The option look. He'll pitch it. He just never got started going forward. A huge loss of 8 on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. He's looking downfield to throw. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing in, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game day.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once...
Looking for a deep man. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. The offense set for a first down play. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
You know, it's hard enough just to catch passes in college football, but to do it while also being cognizant of where you are in the field and making sure you get a foot down inbounds, that's really impressive.
Going for the big play, and he's got it inside the 15-yard line. On first down from the 13-yard line. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Got enough space. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
Well, great job there by the defense, because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry into the end zone. He goes. Touchdown, Georgia!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could...
And that pass is intercepted. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. Sometimes there are careless interceptions, and other times forced ones, and the defense forced that one.
They did. Nice job dialing up the pressure. Great job getting to the QB. So much athleticism on this defense. And moving forward, this offense is going to have to be really careful thinking about how they need to protect their quarterback to give him a chance.
Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Dropping back, it's Mahomes. That one comes out hot down the right side. Off he goes. The 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Dogs! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Coming out with it, it's Edwards. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped it. And the Rams will kick it off to get us underway. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. down for this offense. Quarterback will audible. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pulls it in. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, there's no mystery. We're going to get one of our best players involved in the game on the first play of the game. Just throw it up and let him go make magic happen.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Release to the back. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
With jet sweep pass. He's off to the races. At the 20. He was off to the races, and they finally get him down at the 5-yard line.
And this receiver is so dangerous. There's so many different ways that he can hurt a defense. You got to throw it to him conventionally, but find creative ways to get him the football out in space and let him go to work.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Now on the move. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Mean Green.
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown.
And the extra point is good. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jackson. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. On 1st down, here comes this offense. He's looking to throw it. He's going to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you can tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. It'll be a draw. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. When you look at the design of a draw play, you don't often see it going to the outside, but I'm not sure he had much of a choice there.
The running back couldn't find a hole. The defense wasn't full. Listen, when you do see a draw as a defensive lineman, you don't bite. You don't run up the field. You don't rush the passer like they want you to. You sit there and run for a second. Good job by that defensive line not running themselves out of the play.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play. And I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Like 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple of carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, North Texas 7, Colorado State 0.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. On the run, it's Jordan. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To the ground with the back. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The Rams have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Colorado State.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
And he tacks on the extra point. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Mahomes. Slips away. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Didn't make it any easier on themselves on 1st down. Now 2nd and long from the 21. Trying play action. He's taking the shot. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. The sweet feet buy a little time. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too. North Texas in the hurry-up. They'll throw it on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. They want to run this quarterback. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas. Lining up to add another. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Colorado State takes over. The Ram offense returns to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David. And the pass hits, picked off. Takes it the other way. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 10-yard line, and what an example of the defense setting up the O. North Texas will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Hard-hitting tackle.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if Colorado could have had push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Back to pass, it's Mahomes. He's got it into the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Flowers. And he's out of bounds at the 24, a yard short of where he would have wound up with the touchback. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Running back goes in motion. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. To the air, it's Jordan. Quickly complete. At the 45 on its way. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. They'll throw it on 1st down. Slides away. How about this defense making a statement to end the half with a sack?
That's the end of the first half. With the score, North Texas 21, Colorado State 7.
North Texas will kick it off to start things here in the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jackson. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. But they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
After the misfire, now on second down. Looking to throw, it's Jordan. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And that's where quarterbacks, you know, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
And he sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
Yeah, and down by 2 scores, I guess you get to the point where you got to say, I'm going to go for it. We got to be aggressive. We got to make this happen. They tried to make it happen. The defense comes up big. Now, it is not looking good.
Unleashes one deep. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down. I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
And it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like him, that's a playmaker, but now I got one-on-one matchups elsewhere that I got to go take advantage of. If they're going to double cover him, I'm going to take advantage of this matchup somewhere else.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on third and long. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He slings it deep to the left. And it's caught inside the 20. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They'll throw it from the red zone. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
All right, defensive ends, you've got to do a better job not getting too far up the field on these pass rush situations. You've got to be able to retrace. You can get to the level of the quarterback, but then you've got to slow yourself down under control. It's making it way too easy on this QB to know, hey, when these guys get upfield too much and there's a lane, I'm taking off. It's just too easy for me with my speed.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, North Texas. And they take it in for 6 more points. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. To the air on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on him today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect.
Got a lot of running room. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Snap it to the back. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. He'll try to do it himself. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. They finally corral him, and he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
And the Rams have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Jordan. Looking to scramble. Bought a little time, lets it go. He makes the grab. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on first down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game, let him make something happen and set up second and short.
And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Going up top. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. The play action fake. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Open runway ahead. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Colorado State.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go-round, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes courtesy of the big play covering 61 yards on the touchdown pass. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it. first down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to fire to the left. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
See, they need more runs like that. It's just been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
They decide to go for it, decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. Looking for more room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. First down here for the offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. North Texas in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Mahomes. Got the back over the middle. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. Third and short from the 49. Is this four-down territory? Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. The expressway is wide open. He's at the 10. And it's a touchdown in the dying moments of the game.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. The kickoff team out there getting set. Coming out with it, it's Jackson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives. Sends it downfield. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Coming after it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. After this, it'll be a wrap. Defense playing a bail technique. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's taking a deep shot. And the pass is incomplete, and that's going to be the final play as this game is over. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.